Meaning the protection, the leverage I have was much better when the policy I bought younger. As I age over the time, the leverage diminished a little bit.
Is it better to buy a small policy now or wait until I can afford a bigger one? At the early of the show, I did mention when it comes to financial planning, protection planning, it should be something that is sustainable and affordable at the same time. Sustainable means that the policy can last long enough, and then at the same time, at this stage, it is affordable to you. So there's no problem in buying a small policy now and then gradually upgrade it along the way. As long as you are healthy and then you have the financial ability to top up a little bit more, like every 1 year, every 2 years, you do a review. That's why I say you should not refrain ourselves from talking about insurance coverage with our friends. And when your agent come and ask you yam cha, right? Don't say not free lah. Yam cha is free one ma. So sure got free time one. So can do a short review lah.
And then, it's totally okay to say no.
Yeah, it's totally okay to say no. Just say no, not at this moment.
I think to top out on this, right? Okay, the way I do mine is that I will be a bit pushy when it comes to my client, but I won't be pushy at all when I'm proposing. So because there's a lot of factors, one, like I wanted to see you so that I make sure that you are aware of the protection gap that you have. But after I propose already, then you say no. It could be a lot of reasons. One, it could be not the right timing. It could be now you wanted to save your money for some other thing, or you just don't agree that you need that protection at this moment of the time. So it's okay. But my job is to make sure that you are aware and you make that informed decision. And then actually, when it comes to small policy, I have a lot of small policy because my income increased slowly. And my critical illness coverage is about 2.4 or 2.35 million. It has 7 policy that stack up to it. So I started my first policy when I was 24, if I'm not mistaken. And then later on, after I became agent, that's where I started my second policy, third, fourth, fifth, seventh. And some of it is very small one. Because at the time I have a income bump, I was like, okay, I have more money. I have some budget to buy insurance already. Then I say, okay lah. Then I put into life and critical illness. That's the time I buy one small policy. Then later on, I stack up another one. So it's totally fine to buy small policy.
Yeah,
and
true.
there is a benefit in doing that. The benefit is that at the age of 25, my premium is locked at the age of 25, 26. 27, 29, 30, 31. And then each of this policy, their price are different one, The way I calculate is that I take the total sum insured, meaning the total protection, I divide by the premium I pay. Then I get the rate. So I can see one clearly, the rate is much higher when I was younger. Meaning the protection, the leverage I have was much better when the policy I bought younger. As I age over the time, the leverage diminished a little bit. So small policy got benefit on.
I also have a lot of small policy because what I do, my calculation is based on the gap that I have. Currently, you need 500,000. So I straight away top up 500,000. No. I was like, okay, how many shortfall I have to get extra 500k? So my budget is there. So it's actually very comfortable in buying small policy and top up a little by little. So let's say if next year I have a huge income jump, then I buy a bigger one, no problem one ma. So the thing is, when you constantly review your policy and then upgrade from time to time, you're actually giving yourself a choice when things happen. If let's say the person have a comfortable, let's say 500,000 CI coverage, when things happen, right, they can comfortably, okay, I don't need to work so hard for now. 500,000 can somehow, I can manage it for these 2 or 3 years to focus on recovery, at the same time buying some time for me to work things out a bit better. So for me, that insurance coverage might not be a lifetime solution for your problem, but it allows us to buy some time to recover and to work on an exit strategy and how we can make things better after this. So buying a small policy, okay man.
No problem. We actually encourage that.
Yeah. Top up a little bit, stretch the time a little bit longer and longer.
So to sum it all up, yes, it is better to buy small policy over a period of time. You can stack up on the smaller policy. The reason is being, when you buy small policy over the time, the earlier one is going to be much cheaper as compared to the later one. And then while doing this, you are constantly reviewing your insurance coverage, which is very good. You are very aware of your protection gap.